I am not being hyperbolic when I say that this one thing is more important than how well your clothing fits. And I know that fit is the holy grail when it comes to menswear and men's style. That you ask anybody, you spend any time on any website, and the number one thing, you go back to my site, you go back to Masculine Style, and you look at the very first post, and it's that fit is king. I get that, but this one thing is much more important than that, and it's context. All right, so let me tell you what I mean by context. As I continue to get deeper and deeper into this world, as I continue to spend more and more time with other men of different tribes, of different groups, of different levels of personal taste, I learn and I recognize that, man, the rules are so flexible. You guys, you have to understand that the rules are so flexible when it comes to pattern matching or pairing up colors together, or the difference between a skinny fit and a full fit, or all this other stuff. And one of the things that I find to be difficult is a lot of guys, especially on online forums or Facebook groups or anything else, they'll do something that, and I'm not getting on your case if you've done this, not at all, but I want you to understand that there's a problem with this approach if you do, and that is you'll post up a picture of, I don't know, a pair of shoes or you in a mirror selfie wearing an outfit, and you say, hey guys, what do you think about this? And that's it. There's a complete lack of context. I don't know anything about who you are, where you live, what you do for a living, what it is that you're about to go do while you're wearing this outfit. And so for all I know, you're posting up a three-piece suit and you're getting ready to go spend a day snowboarding. Or you throw on a pair of jeans and sneakers and they may be really stylish, they may be like this awesome streetwear vibe, but you're on your way to have dinner at the White House. I mean, without the understanding of context, without putting context into its application, without thinking, you personally thinking about your style and the context in which you find it, it does not matter how well something fits. It doesn't matter if you follow all the rules about the colors. It doesn't matter if you're telling a really good story about who you are and what you stand for. If it's all being done out of context, you're killing your style. You're absolutely killing it. Now that's probably gonna sound like sacrilege to a lot of you guys. It's probably gonna, well, probably not to you guys, because you guys are part of this channel and you get this, but to a lot of other guys it is. It's gonna sound like sacrilege. I get emails every week from guys who are new to this channel and are excited to be here because you're excited to finally find somebody who's not saying that you always have to wear suits, or that you should never be wearing skinny jeans, or any of these other hard and fast rules, because I want you guys to understand the context. I want you guys to get that, and I know that so many of you do, but I want you to think about that in regards to everything about your style. I want you to think about that when it comes to the clothes when you're buying them. What's the purpose you're buying them for? What are you trying to accomplish with them? What's the context in which you'll be wearing them more often than not? I want you to think about that as you put on your clothes when you get dressed in the morning. What is the context of what you'll be doing with your day throughout your day? Are you trying to do something where you have variety? Then you probably shouldn't wear the same thing you wore to that same environment last week. Or are you trying to fly under the radar and your clothes don't matter as much? You should probably have a good, simple uniform that people don't pay attention to at all. Now, is one of those better than the other? Man, if you trust the internet, then both sides are going to say, yes, you have to have a minimalist wardrobe. You have to have a Steve Jobs-like uniform where you put on the same capsule items every single day because that's what frees you up to think about and focus on bigger things. There's totally a side of the internet that says that, just like you'll have guys who will say, that's ridiculous because you need to be able to add variety and introduce different elements. You need to be able to tell a different story, and there's nuance to the way that you dress. And it's part of your expression, so you don't look like a drone and you don't look like you're just another person at the office. And they have their whole arguments, and you know what? They're both right and they're both wrong because the context matters. It matters so much. It matters more than fit. It matters more. Broken record. Context matters. Think about it from that perspective. Please think about it from that perspective. I don't care what you wear as long as what you are putting on your body is appropriate and is taking full advantage of the right context in which you can do that. There are times when it's appropriate to wear cargo shorts. There are times when it's appropriate to wear flip-flops. There are times when it's appropriate to match 5 different patterns in one outfit. There are times when it's appropriate to wear a friggin' loincloth. There are times when everything under the sun is appropriate. And if you can't get past the hard lines of always this, never that, if you can't get context in your head, you will never be able to dress well. Or you'll be lucky to be the broken clock that's right twice a day. So, next time you're about to post a photo, don't think that that means that you shouldn't be posting photos. Don't think that that means that you shouldn't be asking for advice. Give the context. If you do that, not only will you be able to understand yourself better, but then it will help the other people, the other experts in this field, be able to give you helpful and useful feedback. So by all means, please, whether it's me on any of my Facebook groups or the groups that I'm a part of, whether that's on Style Forum or Male Fashion Advice, I don't care what it is, ask. Be willing to ask. Do not think that what I'm saying is that you can't, but ask and then provide context so that the people who are further along in the journey than you are can actually help you instead of getting your destination wrong, turning you around and having you running as fast as you can in the opposite direction. Tell me if you've dealt with this before. Tell me if you have suffered the frustration of not being able to get good feedback on your style because either you or the person with whom you're speaking was unable to understand the context of the situation. Leave me a comment below, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.